Jornel A1 Lugo. What up, Mike?
Same old, man. I work right now. Just relaxing. Had a good weekend off. Back to training today. So.
Good. So you're at work right now?
Yeah. I'm just taking a second off to talk to you guys. It takes a second out.
So how does it work during camp? Like, do they give you like certain times off, or like do you choose your hours?
No, man. I gotta work. Well, like on Mondays, it's just a short day. I just come like watch the bands and do like little shit. Till like 12 o'clock, and then I go to training, and then I train at night. But during the week, Tuesday through Friday, I work from 6 in the morning to 7, 8 at night, no break, and then go straight to training from like 8 to 10. Yeah, so I'm only home for a few hours to sleep, then I'm right back out the door during the week.
So you're working full time and you're training full time?
Full time, man. Full time, yep, everything, yep.
So what do you do at work?
I'm a truck driver right now for the time being. Yeah, I've been driving for about 3 years. I deliver alcohol, ironically, and I don't drink. That's the funny part. I never drank in my whole life. Never even tried drinking, and I deliver alcohol for a wine company.
I know where I'm going to when I get down to Florida if I need a hookup.
I think it froze.
Damn, it froze. So Jornel, you're working full time, you're training full time. How's camp going? Like, does work get in the way sometimes of training?
No, I mean, it doesn't get in the way. More so, like, it's just like, I guess I'll be really tired from work, but I try not to bring that attitude from work, you know, because I'm working all day, and then I got to go straight to training. So it doesn't get in the way of it, luckily, because now I train at 8:30. I used to train at 6 o'clock, but because I get out so late, a lot of times I would have to, like, push it back and tell guys I'm going to be late today. So now we just train every day at 8:30. So usually, for the most part, I'll always make it now. But I'll be tired, obviously, from the day, but I just keep going. Then we go straight to training. And then in training, we don't take any breaks. Same way. Like, we don't, no rounds off. We don't take no water break, nothing. Straight, 40, like an hour straight, no break. So
being an amateur and being a pro now, what are the major differences that you see? Like, is it like more stressful, or are camps different? How do you see the difference?
No, I just feel like with time, everything is just more smooth, more experience. I'm just used to doing it now. Like, I'm used to camp. I'm used to cutting weight. I'm used to fighting all different types of styles. I would just say it was just a transition when I felt like I was prepared, like I was fully ready everywhere. That's why I went pro. And then I feel like I'm at another stage now where not only am I fully ready everywhere, but I feel like I'm ready to fight everybody in the world. Like, it took me a while before I felt like, okay, now I'm ready to just fight anyone. It doesn't matter. Like, before it's like, yeah, I feel real good and I can beat most people, but I don't know if I'm ready to fight the highest level of competition, like in the UFC or whatever other high organizations out there. But at this point, now I know, like, I'm ready to go to UFC right now. I can take these guys. I feel real good, you know? So the transition is just, I guess, just having more experience dealing with camp, being more comfortable cutting weight, and now the skills and my confidence is up there, you know? Like, I'm very confident and I'm ready to fight anybody at this point as a pro.
So when you decided to become pro, was it just your decision, or did you like get your team together and be like, hey, what do you guys think? Or was it just your decision, like, hey, let's get this money, let's do it, let's get these fights in?
I feel like, well, it was just my decision for the most part, because with my coaches, I run things like as far as my career. Like, they're just behind me to support me and they give me their opinions on what they think I should do. But for the most part, I pretty much decide who I'm going to fight, when I'm going to go pro, what's going to go on in my training camp, you know, based on, like I said before, experience, studying. I listen to what my coaches have to say. I listen to what other people think. And I thought I was ready. So we went forward.
So right now, you're a 3-0 pro fighter. You fought for Bellator. How does that work now? Because your next fight is March 17th, correct?
Yes, sir.
March 17th, but it's not under the Bellator banner. So do you not have like an exclusivity deal with Bellator, or like do they just let everybody fight on different organizations, or how does that work?
Yeah, no, I didn't sign a deal with Bellator. I just signed a bout agreement for that one fight. And at this point, now we're just trying to build our stock, you know. I was a little let down at first that I wasn't going to be fighting my next fight again at Bellator, But then when I found out I was getting the main event spot, I was like, let's go, like, because that's what I really wanted. I feel like it's good. It's nice to be on a big stage, but it also is like, damn, now I'm on prelim again, which is gonna happen again when I go to the UFC, or probably if I go back to Bellator, I might not be main card again. But it's cool to be the main attraction, to be like what everybody's coming to see, because I put so much time into this and so much thought into it. And I'm entertaining. Like, these people are boring. Like, nobody want to see these people. Most of the time, they ugly, they weird, they got no persona. Like, their walkouts are boring. They don't dress up. Only thing they do is go out and fight, and they trash at that. So I just feel like with me, I'm the full package. Like, I could talk, I look good, I fight well. Everything I do is just right for the main event. So I'm glad that I'm in that spot now, you know?
Yeah, definitely. The experience under the bright lights, being the main event, that's only going to help your career in the future.
Exactly. I've already got the full package. Now it's just being there. Now, I'm in the main event now. This is just a foreshadowing of what's to come in the future when I'm the main event in the UFC, when I'm the main event in Bellator, or wherever organization that I go to.
And good luck wherever you end up, bro. But what I want to ask you, when you showed up to the M1 Global USA and the EAFL undercard with the amateurs, did you know you were going to be fighting Carlos Espinosa at that time? Or did you think that was going to be an option? Because he fought on that card and you showed up and saw the fight.
Yeah, well, they offered me the fight, and at the time, I didn't know if I was going to fight him. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. And I didn't know we were going to be booked to fight even later. But the name came up again after that, and then I was just like, oh yeah. Like, and what really excited me was like, when they did offer me his name, they said that his coach accepted it like fast as hell, and I'm like, I take that as like, okay, you think I'm lightweight, okay, you know, and it's his first time coming down to 135 to fight me, and I'm just like, okay, so they just like fight anybody, do whatever you want. So I'm gonna have to show them that was a wrong decision to make, to come fight me for your first time at 135.
So you took it a little personal, if anything.
You know, I mean, you know, I'm not his manager, you know, so it don't matter to me. But I feel like you definitely should have took a couple of days to think about that one. Because now I'm going to show you this ain't light work. This is the real deal now, you know?
So I've seen you grow from an amateur to a pro. And what I noticed even though you showed up a little late to Eve Nelson's fight, I don't even think you got to see it. But afterwards, when you guys were all together, you were with some of the amateurs. I don't know if there was a few pros around you or anything. But it looked like a lot of these guys looked up to you. Like, have you taken on that role to kind of help guide these new amateurs, these new fighters coming up?
Yeah, man, these are all my guys. These are my guys that most of my training partners are actually amateurs. I got some pros too. Like one of my friends, Bryce Gamboa, is going pro. My other friend, Sean Brown, he's a pro. I got a lot of other guys who are amateurs still. But, yeah, man, these are my guys. I took these guys under my wing because I've been doing this for a while, since I was 15. A lot of these guys just started a couple years back. So I've been through a whole bunch of stuff, and I got a whole lot of knowledge and information based on the things that I've went through. My coaches, Dave Zitnick, and my other coach, Ronnie Brewer, they just tell me all their mistakes and things that they've went through. So I've got a whole bunch of knowledge in my head, and just studying. Every single day I study. So I come every single day, and I just feed my guys. I give them everything, and they use it, and it shows me that it works, because it's not just me. Now it's somebody else using it, and it's working. My guy Nelson's winning. My man Bryce. My man Jarrett, too solid. All my guys, all they do is win. My whole squad is a bunch of winners, you know. So obviously we're doing something right.
Check out @DrogoArt if you want some pictures done, because he's creative. He does a lot of pyro work. I don't know what that shit's called, where you burn the wood and you make a picture out of it. That shit's fucking dope as shit. Check out his page.
on Instagram, Facebook, and whatever you want. Hey man, glad to hear that you're helping other people out and not just yourself, man. That's pretty commendable of you, bro. So what's next for A1 Lugo? Are you looking past this fight? Or are you just concentrating on this fight? Like, where do you see yourself between now to next year?
I mean, I would break it down in two categories. There's where I want to be, and then what is actually going to happen. What I want to be is I want to be fighting on Contender Series in the summertime at some point. So that's the goal, because I see everybody in there is usually like 4-0, 5-0, and then they go to Contender Series. So I'm 3-0 right now. After this fight, I'll be 4-0. But what's actually going to happen, I don't know. I'm just focused on right now just winning this fight coming up. You know, I'm going to break this guy down. And I'm not one of those kind of guys that's like, oh, I'm so excited for the fight to be over with so I can celebrate. No, like, I actually want to go fight. Like, I'm waiting for the fight to happen. That's where my heart is at. When we get those three 5-minute rounds, that's where my head is at. I'm not thinking about afterwards. I don't care about the celebration afterwards, none of that. I can't wait to go in there and use all my skills on this man, you know what I'm saying? But after that, who knows what will happen, man? You think one thing, and then something else happens. I'm going to go to Contender Series, and I end up going to one, or I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. I just pray, and I have faith that something good is going to happen. But exactly what the details, I don't know, man. We'll see.
Hey, keep putting in that work, man. I'm sure we're going to see you in the big stage pretty soon, bro.
Yes, sir.
So, going back, what made you get into MMA, bro? Like, what, did you wrestle, box? Did you used to do kickboxing? Like, what made you say, like, all right, this is what I'm going to do, this, I'm fucking all in? What was your path?
Like when I was a kid, I used to wrestle around with my friends a lot, and I was always naturally I always had a good center of gravity. I always had good control over my body when I was wrestling and fighting with my friends and stuff like that. And obviously getting like street fights coming up, playing street fights at that, because it was never like wild, like, oh shit, a fight just broke out. It was always like, yo, I got this dude, he want to fight. We're gonna meet up at this time and fight. Like even before I was like,
that's not a good idea.
no, it was weird. Like we had set up fights before I even started training. We just set up and just fight. So when I was 14, I started training, and 3 months after that, I did my first grappling tournament, and I dominated so well that I was just like, damn, like I'm really good at this. And what happened was that same night, I had went to go watch some pro fights at Reality Fighting up north. And I was like, man, you know me, I was just a kid, but I'm so confident in myself. I'm like, yeah, I could take these guys. Probably couldn't at the time, you know, they were grown, man. I was a kid. But when I thought that, at that point, after I won and I watched those guys and I felt like I could hang in there with them, I was like, I want to do this.
Good, man. Hey, it looks like you're a natural at it, that's for sure.
No, I mean, everybody has gifts, you know. I got some gifts, but definitely took a lot of work and a lot of, like, studying, and still to this day trying to figure out exactly what's the best. So you're going to see a whole different fighter this fight than the fighter you saw in Bellator. Like, we're not, you're going to see, like, something completely different. So if you're using that to think, okay, let me style this guy up against this guy, match him up against him based on styles, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. It's going to be something different. Like, I'm a lot different from 5 months ago.
Well, we're definitely excited to watch that fight coming up, man. Do you know where it's going to be streaming, or where are they going to be showing it?
Not yet. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the streaming. I just know it's going to be at the new Hard Rock Casino, the new Guitar Casino. So it's going to be dope. Yeah.
We actually passed by there. That thing looks nice, man.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah, and if anything, I'll probably live stream off my Instagram while I'm fighting. So
when we first met, you were at ATT, and now you're at Combat. What is it called again?
Combat Club.
Combat Club. What made you? Oh, damn.
My fault.
No, it's all good. What made you transition over there? I think you had started there, right?
Well, yeah, I'm a walk and talk, okay? 'Cause I gotta go get this van. Hopefully, we don't lose service. But did you say what made me go to Combat Club? Well, I went to Combat Club because my old coaches from American Top Team, they wound up breaking up, and I wanted to check out Combat Club because I needed more work. Like I needed more bodies to train with, and I was originally gonna continue going on Fridays, but the drop-in fee was just too high to keep going to ATT on Fridays. You know, I have a family and I'm a full-time provider, a sole provider at that. So be sitting there and paying all this extra money to go on there on Friday, like I would just go to the combat club and just go there all the days of the week. So that's when I switched over to combat club, and which is a good decision too, because it gives me more opponent potentials. You know, usually ATT is set up to fight everybody who's not ATT. So a lot of times you won't be fighting other people at ATT. And I was, you know, I want to fight these guys. Like at Creek, there's a lot of 35ers. Even at Hard Knocks, there's a lot of 35ers. I want to fight these guys. So being part of a big gym for me is not my ideal, because I want to be able to fight against the best fighters from these gyms. You know? So that's why I like to actually go to a small gym.
Hey man, whatever you gotta do, you gotta do. Because a lot of times, a lot of teams don't want their own fighters fighting each other. So you want them to fight the best, no matter where they're at. Yeah, it's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, that's why I don't go to these gyms full time, and I do, you know, sometimes I go to Hard Knocks and I train over there once in the blue, but for the most part I'm just at combat club, because I don't want to ruin my potential to fight all these guys. You know what I'm saying?
So Jornel, I know you gotta go pretty soon. So do you have anything to plug, anything to promote? I know you have your own merch, A1 Lugo. What do you got going on, man?
Yeah, guys, follow me at A1 Lugo on Instagram. My Facebook is Jornel Ventura. I got Twitter as well at A1 Lugo, but I don't usually use it. So yeah, just follow me on Instagram. Cop a shirt, come watch me fight, and put in this work.
Sounds good, bro. Check him out, March 17th. Alright, bro. Take it easy. Have a good one, man. Appreciate it, bro. Have a good day at work, and hopefully camp goes well, bro. Hopefully we get to see the fight on March 17th, man.
Thanks, my boy. I'll see you.
Alright, take it easy, man. Peace. Hopefully you enjoyed the interview with Jornel A1 Lugo. Click like and subscribe. Punch that bell. Comment down below. And if you're a fighter and you want an interview, drop your name.
Listen out, Batman.
I hate him so much. Even on FaceTime, he good. Our producer's not in house, so we have him FaceTiming.
Hello, this is God here. I'm really pissed. Manny can't get through an intro without messing.
You. You.